Hello everyone, I'm Gökçe Elif Baykal from Özyeğin University in Turkey. I will present our work in progress about developing a taxonomy for understanding and analyzing co-located collaborative digital games on behalf of my co-authors Eva Eriksson from Aarhus University in Denmark and Olof Torgerson from the University of Gothenburg in Sweden. The main contribution of our taxonomy is that it allows to make analysis of collaborative games by looking at the collaborative interaction in different levels. It extends the MDA framework, which is a widely used classification of analyzing games in terms of their mechanics, dynamics, and aesthetics. And our taxonomy extends this model by combining with the three levels of collaborative interaction as defined in activity theory, namely coordination, cooperation, and reflective communication. Since collaborative interaction is a highly complex phenomenon, our taxonomy suggests analytical dimensions by asking what, who, when, and how to be able to unfold the multiple aspects that the interaction involves in the gameplay. We started our study with designing Quadripartite, a set of instances with different degrees of interdependence between the players using multi-display composition during gameplay. Our data is derived from a gameplay session played by 4 children between 11 and 13 years old, and we analyzed the utterances occurred in children's conversation during their gameplay. After a series of iterative data analysis, we came up with these 4 dimensions for classification of the verbal input pertaining to the collaborative interaction in the game instances. The what dimension is divided into the components of the MDA framework and further divides its elements into subcodes of game elements. The who dimension is involved in the information about the subject that being referred in the utterance. And the when dimension is, of course, linked with the temporal reflections, such as retrospective, current, or prospective talk pertaining to the gameplay actions. Having these 3 dimensions being analyzed, the combination of them display the multiple constructs of the how dimension that reflects the complexity of the collaborative interaction. The rationale behind this is explained in very much detail in our paper, thus I have to invite you to read our paper. But in short, the taxonomy that we developed is an initial step towards capturing the complexity of collaborative interaction mediated by collocated games, and we hope that it offers an analytical classification of codes which would be useful for game designers and researchers as a starting point to study, characterize, and understand the collaboration as a complex phenomenon. Thank you for listening, and we would be happy to answer if you have any further questions.